up, everybody? Welcome to Zelda Speedruns and welcome to the Twin Korea Randomizer Season 4 tournament. We're in semis already. The tournament is close to the end, and today we have an absolute banger of a match for you. We have Gymnast86 versus OriginalElijah. It's game one, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to listen to me, but you want to see the action. So let's give it over to Orange Plastic Cup and to Mongol for the beginning of this match. Take it away.
Oh my god, it's
Hello.
starting. Hello,
Oh my
Plastic
god, I'm
Cup.
so excited. Yo, what's up, Mongol?
Doing
How's it
pretty
going?
well. Should have some fun today.
I am very
The scene
excited.
starts with woods. I'm already sold.
Forbidden Woods guaranteed loaded.
Oh
Buzz
man,
champ.
the
I'm super
famous
excited.
value woods.
Today is we've got two incredibly talented runners today. We've got Gymnast and we've got Elijah. So Jim is absolutely cracked at just Wind Waker in general. Um,
I think
and
we
Elijah,
could say the
we were talking about this before restream, but didn't you
yeah
say that Elijah has the most season 4 races run
yeah
like by anybody?
according to racetime.gg, he has 87. The closest is Jwiss at 85. So
Wow.
that's a lot of season 4 right there.
That is a lot of race. Yeah, so we've got two people with a bunch of experience.
That should
Uh
be very interesting to watch. Where are we
against
starting
the
today? Oh, Angular. I can see
Ooh.
that. Oh, Jim's jumping down.
Yeah, there's two things that you can do here. Is you can either um grab the angular chest, obviously, because that's free, or you can just warp away. It's interesting that he's choosing to warp away, because you
Yeah,
generally never want to have to come here twice.
and the double magic. So this was the nicest seed as far as not having to double dip Angular ever. And
Mm-hmm.
Jim just threw that away, but it was only double magic, so it might come
Yeah.
to bite him, but not too much.
It wasn't anything required. It is super nice to have double magic at the very beginning of the seed.
Oh yeah.
But depending on when Jim goes back, if he goes back, like if we don't get Mirror Shield for a hot second, that could be a point in Elijah's favor because he's already gotten that one check just straight out of the way.
Yeah. And Maggie with Ergaz Lyric. I haven't looked at what the dungeons were, so it might be useful.
Well, Jim doesn't really need it. Jim has done Earth Temple without Earth God's Lyric and without Mirror Shield before.
My god,
So
there's a lot of music inside of here.
2 songs.
That's
One
we
of
got-
those is useful. One of those is actually useful. The other one is like, it's kind of helpful.
I mean, it's always nice to have because even if it's a song that you don't really need, it's a backup. It's peace of mind
That's
for
true.
doing the actual trick.
Having EGL is never a bad thing necessarily. It's just not necessarily required, but to have it on Windfall to get it as one of your first checks, just bang out of the way. If Earth Temple is actually in Logic, which I don't even know. Command Melody is definitely very nice to have, particularly if Wind Temple is in Logic.
Treasure chart 8, not as good. Not nearly as good.
Elijah is like right on pace with Jim as well. Like
Yeah.
despite the fact that he went out of his way to like go grab the first angular chest, he is right like a couple seconds behind Jim, which
He's
kind of just
moving.
shows you like he is very comfortable with doing his S4 routing.
Talking about S4, time for the nice tingle gifts. As per tradition at the beginning of the seed.
Hulu Limpa.
Yeah.
Yes, the randomizer does.
Oh, Greg!
Greg! Time 240 Greg percent. That's incredible.
Oh, Energy Pendant. Look at that Mimi tingle today.
Oh my god. If only vanilla Pictobox incoming.
Yeah.
To answer your question, 8 Dogs, yes, the randomizer does have logic. It's logic. It's all accessible locations logic. So you will always be able to get to every single location no matter what. Of the ones that are in logic.
Yeah, I know there's some randos that will sometimes lock small keys behind small keys, but this one doesn't do that. So it's good to know.
Yeah.
Jim skipping the rupee under the bed, so gonna be a little short from the 20 rupees for Beetle 20.
Yeah.
Taking the time for that. Oh, Jim
Lucky,
just.
lucky for him, there is a lot of places to get rupees on Windfall.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
how about a look? Hardest tech in this game is
Opening
genuinely
chests.
opening chests.
And Hero Sword at the bottom of the maze.
Very early sword. That is extremely nice. Now we know why Tingle was in jail.
Yeah.
You probably, you know, messed around with that a little bit.
I mean, he stashed it really deep into the cell
True.
just so people wouldn't find it.
With all these skulls and all that.
There's
So,
a story behind that.
so Elijah, for those of you who missed it, routed in. There is a guaranteed yellow rupee in one of those pots. So now Elijah has all the rupees that he needs to get Beetle. This is best of 3.
Basically,
phase. So
this is game 1 right
This
now.
is game 1 of 3, yeah.
And they're gonna play game 2 and 3 if necessary. Basically, game 2 is gonna be tomorrow at the same time, and game 3 should be after tomorrow at the same time once again.
Mhm. All right,
If we
going
do get
straight
there.
up to Northern Ferry here. You can see genuinely how much faster, how much time save you get from sail jumping. Because we saw Jim doing sail pumping there and Elijah doing sail jumping. So you can see that like Jim left Windfall before Elijah did, but Elijah is very close to Jim. They are right in each other's tail.
And it wasn't even exactly just cell pumping. He did mixed tactics basically, jumped a few times, which is still a very fast way to move. Let's be honest.
Yeah. All right,
And-
Hadify is a very usual route. If this is nothing, they should soft reset back to Windfall, or you can just save out because you gotta get the warp.
Oh, that's
They better
Hero's
keep
charm.
that-
You don't
You
soft
don't-
reset out of that.
You don't soft reset out of that, and you put it on. Yes! Jim put it on. Let's see if Elijah does it. Elijah doesn't like wasting time.
Yeah, but for the meme, he should, right? Right?
Oh, he hasn't put it on yet. Oh, it's okay. We're only 5 minutes into the seed. We've got like an hour
There's
and
time.
some
There's
change
time.
left for him to equip it.
There's time.
All he has to do is equip it before he hits the final hit on Ganondorf.
Oh, Gymnast going for the mother and child play.
Yeah.
There's a free chest Sphere Zero right there. Meanwhile, Elijah equipping it.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Deku
Deku
Leaf. That could be huge for Jim.
Yeah. And below 20 with the Tingle statue. The Forbidden One. The one that's sappy. It's
Covered
weird.
in sticky sap.
Sap. It's sap. Don't
It's
question
so-
it, please.
The sap is so sticky.
It sticks, man. It sticks.
All right, we're seeing Cliff Plat here from Elijah. Again,
Yeah.
very usual beginning route.
Oh, Jim is gonna use that leaf to go to 5-star sub instead.
It's not that much out of the way, especially if you save on Forest Haven, because if it's nothing, you can just soft reset back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
And-
Elijah generally doesn't like going to Mother and Child. He likes to go into Mother and Child once, with a bottle, go in, grab a fairy, pee pee poof. He could always do it before. Hopefully he does. It's gonna be a very important item.
And first try storage for Elijah.
Nice.
Moving on.
Also, both temples and Tatji are in logic, so getting Earth God's Lyric and Command Melody at the very beginning was very
good.
helpful.
Yeah,
Very
pretty damn
helpful.
good.
Super required for Wind Temple, required logically for Tatji and Earth Temple, but less so.
Yeah. I mean, logically it's all there, but physically,
Yes.
practically, we know
When
how
you-
to just kind of move the rules around a little.
When you got Elijah and Jim on Restream, Command Melody is less required than it normally is.
Oh, Tingle statue for Gymnast. That's his first one. Skip the one on BL20. Meanwhile, Elijah getting another first try storage on top of Cliff Plateau.
That one is very hard to get, so the fact that he got that first try is very nice.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, Ringo Near. I don't even know if they got storage. Usually, I see them walking away. I'm like, okay, they got it. It's fine.
Usually, when you get to like a high level where you usually get storage first try, you can. I know like J-Wist explained it to me once. J-Wist is like a very high level runner. Basically, you always double tap B, to to like cancel out of your storage. So if you hear the double cancel, that's how you know as a runner that you got storage. As somebody watching, you can always see if like they land with their Wind Waker out. That's how you'll know if they have storage.
And Gymnast did a little something that was a little spicy. Sailing from 5-star sub to Cliff Plateau. Not the fastest way to do it, but still. Now on Cliff Plateau.
Yeah, I believe it is faster to just warp straight to
5-star sub is so out of the way. Oh, Jim using the season 2 storage, the season 2 storage pot right there.
Interesting.
Why not? Blast from the past for me, right there.
Technically, Jim could just do this normally, but it is, I believe, always faster to do. Leaf was on Mother and Child, Woofer.
Yeah.
I believe
Leaf
it
was
is
on-
always faster to do this with storage, except if you have Leaf and Fire and Ice arrows, but I don't know if that's completely true. It might just always be faster to do it with storage if you are consistent with your storage.
It's good practice at the very least.
Yeah,
Jim
it's
having
always...
a bit of trouble with the vine skip right here.
Ooh, and Elijah's grabbing his Leaf here.
Yeah, not surprised. Not much left in the overworld, so going to Mother and Child. That's usually backup play when you don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Usually followed by a nice little visit to Outset.
Could do Outset, could do Paw Print. Probably not going to go for Paw Print for a hot second. I think we, like as a meta, have sort of discovered that it's always better to go into Paw Print exactly one time, or go in there when you have things to clear all of it. Because generally, you will find things to full clear it before too long.
And time for the roll clip that makes me question where Meza is during the day, because he's not going to be inside. It's so weird.
It's funny because in vanilla, he's out, like, tending the garden. But he's not doing that. He's not doing that right now. So where does he go?
Well, basically, I think the Rando lives in the time where there's like shoes outside at night. There's monsters everywhere. Oh, Master Sword for Elijah.
Second sword. That is so nice. Elijah is very happy right now that he just found.
Is that 2 Sphere 0 swords?
That is 2 Sphere 0 swords and a Sphere 0 leaf and a Sphere 0 command melody, which are all super required things.
Yeah, that is really odd.
That is very nice.
Well, time for Garma's basement.
Unfortunately,
one of my favorite places.
Nothing super exciting open right now.
No?
Just like a bunch of overworld that we can do. We can grab Jaboon while we're here, but we can't we're not gonna see an early push to any dungeons as of right now.
Well, Neverspell getting a little lost today. Not in Jaboon's cave, but right next to it.
French Vanilla Pearl.
Look at that.
Fun fact. All the pearls do
something.
All the pearls do something exciting, except for Nehru's Pearl. Nehru's Pearl just makes the clouds on top of Greyfish go away. Nice first try roll clip.
Exciting. Yeah, very, very good roll clip right there. And yeah, that could be a good plan right there, going for Horseshoe straight after Jaboon's cave.
Yeah, I wouldn't be very surprised if we saw Horseshoe into Diamond Step. We can do kind of like middle of the road speed Diamond Step.
Oh, empty bottle on Outset.
You
really
hate to see it. That means you always gotta come back.
And Elijah going outside, he's gonna get solid by the whirlpool right there. That's gonna put him on the boat closer to Horseshoe. And yeah, I could see Diamond Step early being skipped by Elijah. Not the strat that he loves, usually.
Yeah, Diamond Step early doesn't really save that much time, especially because like you can do it much faster when you have the hook shot and you have bombs.
Yeah. What I'm gonna see is a nice salvage corp on the way.
You do get to see salvage corp. We get to see golf. If you hate cheating at a gentleman's game, you are gonna want to avert your eyes because there is no way that Elijah plays this game of golf like a gentleman.
Yeah, I think the only time I've seen it do that. Oh, Hero's Bow. That's gonna be really nice. That's gonna bring us to Dragon Roost Island pretty much.
Jim checking Beetle, but unfortunately, since he didn't route in his rupees at Windfall, he is gonna have to come back. He does not have enough rupees.
You could grab the 10 rupees in the bunch of trees right next to Grandma's house. That could be a good way.
Yeah, I would be surprised that wasn't the thing. Or he puts it off and then just grabs it at the end. Because the getting the Tingle statues doesn't really matter until you get the last one.
That is for sure. Oh, Elijah getting the karma.
Punished for cheating.
Haters never prosper, you know? Or something. I think that's how you guys say it. Like, that's the expression, right?
Yeah, exactly. Cheaters never win.
Cheater won this time.
Nice
Oops.
first try, cheating. Not going for the second cheating. We are going to see this epic third hole.
Yeah, changing the wind straight away. Because
changing the wind doesn't... Yeah, no hook shot.
No hook shot, not a bad plan. Especially if you're waiting for the little nut to come back, you know?
Exactly. I don't know if the time that you spend in that cutscene counts towards when you counts towards the nut growing back, but it looks like it grew back a little bit faster than it normally does, but I could be wrong. That could just be me.
It's honestly a good question, because every time we pull that Wind Waker, there's some crazy stuff that happens, even the program stuff. Oh, Ghost Ship chart.
Nice Ghost Ship chart. Alright, and Jim's grabbing his second Tingle statue.
Not surprised. A lot of runners like to grab the Beetle 20 item really quick, no matter what it is, just so it frees up a slot for pairs later.
I believe we're about to see Diamond Step early from Elijah.
Yeah, looks like it.
It is a little bit hard when it's nighttime and when it's raining. I believe it always rains on the first night, but I could just be making that up.
It's now. So. There it is.
All right, Wind Waker buffer.
And
nice
straight away.
It's also nice to do Diamond Step early because it means that you don't have to, even though you do have to come back to Outset to save Grandma and do Big Pig, it means you just warp straight to Outset, do your checks on there, and then you just leave. Or you just go straight into Earth Temple after you're done.
And very good point being brought up in chat. Elijah knows that Jim hasn't played much of Season 4. You might think that Jim is still in that Season 3 mindset where everyone did Diamond Step early.
Yeah, so. Diamond Step early. Yeah, Jim is really doing a lot of Season 3 routing. He went straight to Cliff Plat. After Windfall, he went to, now he's doing golf well, he didn't do golf back then, but he's probably going to do Diamond Step early.
I could see it. And Jim also cheating at golf. Wonderful. Nice they're both
cheating.
DQ'd. Wonderful.
Incredible. Well, if they're both DQ'd, are either of them DQ'd?
No, it comes back. It's a double negative, you know? So we now have a race, you know?
He might have enough time to route it in at Crescent Moon. Sadly, dead Diamond Step. You hate to see it, especially when you spend the time setting that up.
Yeah, and today doing Diamond Step early felt semi good because we have Wind Temple at some point, so it means that we're gonna get the hook shot, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, storage! I think we're gonna see a super swim. So if you're
flashing lights. Look away.
If you're photosensitive, please go stare at a window and do photosynthesis instead. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, there's no way that Elijah waits for Ghost Ship here. You have to play Song of Passing twice, and he'll just wait until the end. He's gonna put that off until it's convenient to route in with something else. So if he can get it at Crescent, he'll probably get it at Crescent.
Ooh, Elijah missing the on it.
Elijah will never route in Ghost Ship.
And Elijah super drowning today, sadly.
Ugh, you hate to see it. That is a little bit sad. Yeah, we are. I think we're just gonna see something else. He might take it. He might go to Great Fish and then route in Islet of Steel after that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because we do have the leaf. It was a try, might as well when you're up there, but Elijah's one of those runners that hasn't super swum much since Season 4 started.
Yeah, that super swim is a little bit more
It's a fringe strat, you know?
Yeah, it's much more precise than you think that it is. You're moving real fast, and then you gotta like zoom in right past the ship. And if you miss, then like your air is very low. So unless you can get a refill somewhere.
Yeah, unlike most super swims where you're aiming for an island, on this one you're aiming for a door. It's it's very precise, you know.
No tamam on Greatfish.
Oh,
Nice.
that could be something later, you know. It's just
Also, if you missed it, I know we didn't mention it, but Jim did go for Diamond Step early,
yeah,
which is kind of what we assumed that he was gonna do.
yeah, doing exactly the same strat as Elijah did for the inside, using that leaf to skip using the warp pot entirely, except this one that we're gonna need to use, you know.
Yeah. The convenient thing about having a leaf is you only have to go through one warp pot.
Yeah. Two, if you decide to give up on the leaf pumps.
Yeah,
I've
and it
done
looks
that.
like we're gonna see DRI here, which is not a bad play. We've got the
Yeah.
bow, we've got the leaf, so we can do a very fast DRI here.
Yeah,
Doing the storage into the other thing. We could see a dip into flight control platform after this.
yeah, that was my idea. Like, are we gonna see the traditional going to Crescent Moon, or are we gonna see the less traditional going all the way to flight control platform?
The bow was on salvage core,
Yeah,
which I
salvage
think
corp.
Jim forgot to grab salvage core when he was at Horseshoe. So he's probably gonna grab that at paw print.
And most of us had a big adaptation period where we were always grabbing our salvage corp on paw print because of season 3. It slowly went away, you know.
Yeah, it's not the worst plan to grab it on paw print. You just don't really want to have to go back to that quadrant too many times.
Yeah, usually the plan is to grab it somewhere that you're going anyway. So the first place that you can grab it is usually the best. Also, Gymnast going for Ghost Ship.
Nice. We're gonna see if it's important for Elijah to route this in soon. Elijah doing the Wind Waker dive, not realizing
He has leaf.
ahead of time that he has the leaf.
Gymnast grabbing some rupees on the way, and it's boomerang. So
Not the most required thing, especially not with these dungeons.
the tracker says it's required. Okay.
True. Logically required for Puppet Cannon.
Yeah.
Useful
It's
for
very
Rat
useful.
Sub, true.
It is. Also good. Also cool to use on Mulgera sometimes.
True. It is frames faster.
Bait bag.
There's our bait bag. Nice.
So we're
Alright, so-
power bracelets away from being able to throw the big pig.
And save Grandma, so we will be able to clear out as soon as we
That's
get power bracelets. Yeah, it looks like Elijah is gonna grab a flight control platform here. The sad thing about doing this right after you store chest on top of boulder is that you can't save scum unless you unload the chest first.
But to be fair, we do have two ways to deal with this sub. We have the leaf to skip it entirely, and we also have a bow, which is the thing that puts it in logic. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, the convenient thing about
Gymnast strolling.
oh, we're gonna see a super swim here from
Yeah.
Jim, by the way. If you're super sensitive, super sensitive,
Super sensitive.
If you're super sensitive to photo swims, make sure you look away from the screen.
Photo swims, my favorites.
Nice first try leaf pumps from Elijah, by the way.
Yeah. All that for a skull necklace, but at least the trick was very cool.
Yeah. He did that about
Jim
as fast
also
as you
on the
can
wall.
do.
Trying to find the door.
Pause buffer in.
There we
and there
go.
you go. All right, we're gonna see what is on Islet of Steel here. If it was important that Elijah routes that in soon.
All right.
All right, Elijah probably, he should have time for Ghost Ship if he zooms. But if he's going to paw print first, then he's probably just gonna route it in either at Diamond Step or Bomb Island.
Where's the hook shot for Jim?
That's super required.
It is. But that doesn't mean that we're not gonna come back. At least. And popping first for Elijah.
Yeah, this makes sense. More check dents, and also opening the Ghost Ship chart is a time loss.
Yeah, it doesn't save the most time for now, but it's something that we're gonna need to go get at some point.
It's
basically.
very required. Elijah will most likely dip that before he goes into Wind Temple, which is the most important thing that you need it for.
Hey, talking about Big Pig in chat. Here we go, power bracelets. No need to even do the fancy tricks anymore. Also,
It's
Jim.
always very convenient to find these in here.
Yeah. Oh, a yellow rupee. Money. Well, it's not going to be a single dip ball print because we do not have the grapple hook, but still.
Yeah, we get to get 3 out of the 4 checks. We were gonna get those anyway because there's a strat you can do with the leaf, where you can just kind of leaf over into where the other chest is. But unfortunately, fortunately, we got to do that. Sorry, let me collect my words. It would have been faster, since we got. It would have been slower. I mean, sorry, I even stopped myself to think of the words that I meant, and I still said them wrong.
It's okay. I understand English is hard.
English is hard.
It's not my first language, so I feel you, but yours is first, I think, so...
I don't think he's going to wait until bombs to go back for Islet, because he has the leaf, and it's not that slow to open Islet without bombs.
Elijah's going to cut it close to the ghost ship. I think he's going to head there first to be sure to not miss it. Or not!
He's got plenty of time. He's got He's got probably 30 to 45 seconds. He's not worried about it.
Please, Shoes, don't stun lock us now.
He is cruising through.
Yeah,
and I
there we
believe this
go.
is what we're gonna see on what's it called? Sorry, we're gonna see what's on Crescent Sub. I don't believe we've seen that yet.
No, we're not.
Unless Jim already grabbed that and I missed it.
I don't think he did. The boomerang for Elijah. And Gymnast using his boomerang to do this trick here.
Nice.
I always thought you could only reach the bombs from the boat, but I've been proved wrong recently, and I love it.
Elijah's bow was on Salvage Core, which he grabbed right after he did it, or right before he did Horseshoe.
And Elijah getting a nice sub.
Nice. It always feels so good to get those first try.
Skull Hammer.
That's very required.
Once again,
well,
yeah.
You can door cancel in, but
it's much slower than doing the hammer thing.
Required to go fast.
Yeah. And yeah, we don't need it for any bosses today, but there's a few switches on Earth Temple and Wind Temple that are nice to hit with the hammer.
I always forget that you need the Skull Hammer to go left side right side in Earth Temple.
Yep, you sure do.
Ooh, did Elijah store Din's Pearl?
I think so.
I didn't see it, but that's because I wasn't looking.
Yeah, his personal tracker says Din's Pearl is here, though, so nice.
We are Mirror Shield and Fire and Ice Arrows away from this Seed Screaming Earth Temple. You can do Earth Temple without the Fire and Ice Arrows, but
the logic is angry when you do that.
Yeah, the logic will yell at you.
Yeah. And yeah, time to thank our wonderful trackers for today, Killian and Captain Mool.
Yes,
thank you
so
both.
much. Unsung heroes.
Yeah, unsung heroes, and for once, Captain Mool gets to have his name pronounced right. Very nice.
It always feels bad whenever you miss the leaf pumps on the sub.
Yeah.
It's not the slowest thing to do without to do it this normally.
No, especially with the Moblin Spears. Mm-hmm. And right now we even have the Master Sword, which is pretty fast. So
yeah, Master Sword and the fact that he has the Skull Hammer to get rid of that chew.
Yeah, he's going for Skull Hammer right now.
Speaking of Skull Hammer, Jim grabbing his Skull Hammer from Crescent Moon sub.
Yeah, they're following each other pretty closely right now. And I'm just switching to sword just to end this Moblin's life.
Sometimes those quick spins aren't nice to you, and you get to smack your spear into a wall.
Yeah. And the Moblin's surviving.
Nice.
Elijah going for hammer strats.
Jim grabbing his piece of heart from this Crescent Moon Island free chest.
Another sword.
3 Sphere Zero swords? Are you joking?
That's amazing.
This is ridiculous.
Please give us like a Sphere 9 sword to end this or something.
Vanilla Master Sword in MSC. I'm calling it now.
That would be the greatest end possible.
It's either gonna be that or it's gonna be the jettest of jet seeds.
Yeah. Oh, I think Elijah's gonna go do Cyclops now. We seem to be headed for something that looks like that. So, yeah, here's Cyclops.
Yeah, we are still looking for Iron Boots to enter Wind Temple. As soon as we get Fire and Ice Arrows, that could be a little bit of a clue into where we actually need to go. But
Yeah.
it kind of will come down, I think, to gambling either Wind Temple or Earth Temple, because they
Yeah.
are both quite slow to full clear.
And I'll be honest, I think one of the things that the runners are hoping for right now is to find bombs and Forest Pearl to be able to put Tower the God first in their routing, because it can't be much faster than full clearing it.
Yeah, the full clear of Tot G is fairly similar to the
You get to skip a few
to
rooms
the go mode.
in the go mode.
You get to skip a few rooms, but you get to watch like 4 million cutscenes.
Yeah. It's
That's also
it's
very
one of
true.
those. It's one of those very unsatisfying go modes, because it's not even really a go mode. It's just do all the rooms you need to get to this one trick.
Exactly. Yeah, that is also very true, Kilp. We are still missing all 4 of our overworld shards.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, sorry, all 5. My bad.
All 5.
I misspoke. So that is still 5 required items that we have not even found one of yet.
I'm taking a liking to call them free-range shards instead of overworld shards, because they can be in dungeons. They decide how they live. They're free-range, you know?
Yes, exactly. Alright, we could see a super swim to Isle of Steel from here, but depending on the item that we get, probably not. I think you can make it to Isle of Steel from here. I could be wrong. Because you normally you super swim to Needle Rock.
And yeah, it is time to yeet the pig, swing the swine, or whatever other way you have to say it.
Swing the swine.
Yeah, swing the swine.
I've never heard that, but I like it. I'm gonna call it that from now on. Big pig yeet. You love to see it.
Very nicely done by Elijah. Gymnast also going for Cyclops now.
Yeah, he's gonna grab his his blue map. There's Furore's Pearl.
Hey, nice. That is an extra
Nice.
item on the mail too. So.
You love to see it.
Also, just realized that Elijah's back on outset without a fairy. Whoops.
True. Unfortunately did not route in a ferry somewhere. He probably, well, he could have forgotten, or he might have just decided that it's not worth it to go back to Mother and Child.
Yeah,
Looks like he just forgot.
Considering the warp that we're seeing right now, it was just forget.
We've all done it. We've
Yeah.
all forgotten to grab a ferry before going back to outset. Not the most time loss, but that's like 15-20 seconds.
The funky thing is, if we went to try to steal to get the hook shot, he might have dipped Savage Labyrinth just to get a fairy there.
Yeah, there is a free ferry that you can get there. I don't think it's much faster, if at all faster, than just warping to Mother and Child and warping back. Especially when you
once
save
you're-
warp, it puts you right next to your boat.
In Elijah's scenario, where he's already on the island and forgot, that would have been a good backup, you know?
That's true. It's definitely a good backup. The good thing about it being daytime and saving Grandma is that you just get the Song of Passing once. And it doesn't even matter what time of day it is anymore, because we already grabbed the ghost ship.
Oh, yeah. And time to save Grandma. The Geneva Convention smiles at us.
Exclamation mark soup.
Yeah, all the exclamation marks, soups in the chat. Spam those. If we spam them enough, Don might come back to commentate.
Grandma soup, nice.
Oh god, Grandma soup. Oh god.
What I want to know is why do we need a fairy to heal Grandma if she has soup that fully heals you anyway?
I think she puts the fairy in the soup. That's my theory, at least.
That must be what it is.
She's just angry that she doesn't have the last ingredient for the soup. She's not sick. She's just sitting like.
No, she's just really sad.
They forgot to put it in my order. Damn it!
Grandma's soup is people.
Fairy bone broth.
All right, routing in both of our males here.
Yeah.
Getting a second bottle from Ferrari male.
Not bad, not bad. Could be worse. What is Grandma gonna have though? Oh, that is pretty awesome.
Required Grandma. You love to see it.
Grandma giving us her
very nice.
old boots that are way too heavy for her now.
All right, if we get the hook shot, I believe we can full clear. You can full clear Wind Temple now.
Yeah, Elijah seems to be going for Edstone now. So interesting.
Convenient.
There's a sub, the rat sub, and the top of the island could have something too.
Yeah.
Hookshot is on Islet of Steel today. Well, Cyclops has already been done for both of our runners, Jay, which is why I didn't mention him.
You're honestly not sure who you're rooting for? I'm rooting for chat, personally.
I'm rooting for just watching a good race and having fun. Also, Jim, also grabbing your namesake, aka the yellow glass bottle, you know?
Yes, that's my third alt.
Yeah.
Grandma soup bottle.
Not to be confused with pink acrylic pitcher. That's different.
Oh yeah, no, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see our rat sub, which is very nice because both of our runners have the boomerang, which I believe is the fastest way that you can do it. Unfortunately, this is one of two subs where you can't just cheese it and leaf across.
It's one of those subs that the devs actually took time to program. Oh, Jim grabbing the pig through the fence.
I just realized Elijah's file names. Nice.
Yep. Nice. I think I prefer this old one that were just like Elp and me.
Alright, we're ground on the top of island here.
Yeah, the yeet has been performed once again. And what is the top of that stone gonna have? Just money.
$50. What is that gonna get it? $50 free. Are you kidding
No,
me?
Elijah rejects capitalism most of the time in this game, at least.
We can use that for for buying Tingle's letter, which we're never gonna get because we're not killing Helmarock. But if we go there out of logic, then we could do it.
That seems like just worth it to me. So yeah, I'm on it.
I think it seems worth it personally.
And Jim now going for the mailbox. So
Yeah, I believe Jim didn't grab Ferora's mail.
Yeah.
Oh,
Earl's
because he
mail,
did. Because he
just
did.
got
Yeah, he did Big Pig after Grandma. I didn't even realize that.
and more room for soup. Nice.
Exactly. You get 1.5 soups now.
Yeah, that's a lot of soup. Oh, Elijah, I think on 5-star sub now.
Yep, he's gonna grab his second Tingle statue.
Yeah, we haven't found a lot of those yet, so.
Yeah, it's kind of convenient until there's a Tingle statue in Light Arrows Maze, and then that has your light arrows, or your fire and ice arrows.
Yeah, fire and ice arrows, very nice. Underrated. You act like it's no big deal to have those until you don't have them.
It's very nice to you don't usually think you're like, oh, light arrows, I'll just get those at the end, but they make a lot of stuff very fast.
Very, very fast. Talking about fast, Jim killing rats at an unprecedented rate. Exterminator Jim right there.
All right, I actually missed where Elijah warped to.
It's a forest.
Yep, I
Even.
believe we're gonna see Bomb Island.
Ooh, not a bad play. 2 checks on this island. The final sub that can be cheesed, and Palm Island itself. Gymnast going outside of the sub regularly. Interesting. I like it.
Yeah, I believe it's always faster to save up out of these, but you know, it's a decision for sure.
Well,
It
on
doesn't
this
waste that much time.
on this one, it does put you closer to the island itself, but I'm not sure if it actually saves time. It might be like equivalent, for all I know.
All right, we're grabbing our Bomb Island sub here.
Ooh, a quiver.
Nice.
That's one of those items that's not really required, but always nice to have.
It's
Especially in a seed with golden.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's convenient, especially to have for Tower of the Gods. I will never complain about having a quiver upgrade.
Yeah, it lets you skip snot arrows, you know.
Very true. All right, if you hate badly designed islands, you're gonna want to look away from your screen now because we're gonna see Bomb Island here from Elijah.
I know a lot of people call it Intern Island, but seriously, it has to be Eiji Onuma himself, because if it was an intern, they would have cut the content.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Somebody at Nintendo had to be like, I really want this to be in there, and nobody had the heart to tell them how bad it is.
It's not so bad. You can get used to it at some point.
Yeah, Jim is coming back to Angular without the mirror shield.
Yeah,
he didn't grab it when he first came here, and now he's not going to be able to complete both of the checks anyway, so he's going to have to come back here at some point.
that's definitely on the notes for the interview. Let me tell you that much.
Yeah, I definitely am confused as to why he didn't just grab it in the first place, but it is going to be a little bit faster if he can grab this hook shot.
Oh, Elijah having trouble in Bomb Island. Just moving in Bomb Island is rough sometimes.
Yeah.
Because we're all trying to go fast, roll around, and it sometimes doesn't pay.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't like this island. I don't know if you guys can tell.
If you take it slow and steady, it's not so bad. But
it's not the worst thing on the planet, but it's definitely not great.
I mean, personally, it's definitely not the hardest thing I've done in a Zelda game. I've played the CDI games. Fun.
Have you?
Yeah.
It feels bad, man.
They're not that bad. If they don't lag, which is rare. Because all the consoles are burning.
Ah, yes. Yep, joy. On Intern Island.
That joy is the emotion that the guy that made this island had when making it, and knowing
I'll tell
that
you,
it would
it's
kill
not
people.
the emotion that I have when I have to complete it.
Yeah, joy. Where's ahead? That's a very good question.
Chat is ahead.
Golden is ahead.
Golden is ahead, yeah.
I miss the command. I really miss it.
And Elijah is gonna grab his chest on top of waterfall. He could save scum it to potentially do Cabana Deed skip. It doesn't really matter because even if he had the hook shot at this point, because we don't have grapple yet, we don't know where grapple is.
Yeah, we do not have the grapple.
There's not a lot more places where it could be. It could be on Needle Rock. It could be right here, or it could be in a dungeon.
Yeah, and currently
of the places that we have to check right now.
Currently, there's not a lot opened up in dungeons, so I can understand why they're going for all the overworld checks that they can find.
I believe right now we have 8 or 9 checks open in Wind Temple for Elijah, and I think all of Wind Temple except for the ones that are locked behind Wind Gods for Jim. Yeah. So, but you really don't want to go into a dungeon before you have I don't know. You just want to complete as little dungeons as possible.
Do you want the real gamble of this seed? Going to Tower of the Gods for only up across boxes.
True. We still don't have bombs. I just realized that. Bombs
That
could grapple or bombs could be on hop across.
Yeah, I've seen bombs on up across boxes in the past. It's beautiful.
They did.
Yeah.
They did start at angular today.
Yeah,
Elijah
very
grabbed.
nice.
Elijah grabbed that chest right off the bat. And Jim just came back to it. And Elijah's about to grab his hook shot, which is very nice.
Yeah, the hook shot that is on 9 out of steel, which makes sense because the hook shot does look like it's made of steel, so it's kind of fitting.
I just realized we still don't have a single Triforce shard, which is probably the reason why we're not seeing a dip into a dungeon yet. At least from Elijah. You really you want to find as many items for go mode as you can before
Elijah
you
treading
enter
the
a
needle.
dungeon.
Treading the needle using the leaf strat to leave straight above the boat.
Very nice.
That's always cute. It's always cute.
All right, this could be a turning point for Elijah. We're almost out of overworld that he can complete right now. There's one check left on Needle Rock. I believe that's the only one that he has left that he can do. So
there's also the cabinet one, I think, for Jim.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just like stuff that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
But it could be that we see Needle Rock, or it could be that we just see a push straight into a dungeon.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the dungeons now. At least on Gymnast's side. Meanwhile, Elijah heading to Needle Rock, so we're gonna know everything.
Yes, Tanjo, grapple could be in May's chest. Grapple could be in May's chest.
Yeah, it's a possibility in this one. Oh boy. It's kind of the worst case scenario, though.
Yeah, you really don't want to see that.
So fun fact about those pairs, if you really want to save them, you can do exactly with like the soup dupe and dupe the pairs.
It's very convenient. I don't think we need bait bag for anything else for the rest of the seed. So not the most important thing. It's kind of hard to do. You can get hit by the birds pretty easily here. So duping the pair is always like a nice thing to do. Also, Jim is pushing Wind Temple.
Oh, bombs!
Oh, that's huge! That's huge.
That's probably gonna push Elijah inside of Tower of the Gods. If I had to guess.
Yeah. We might see a top G push. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. That could be a nice little divergence. Yep, Tower of the Gods it is.
Tower of the Gods, that makes sense. Tower of the Gods full clear is not that much faster than Tower of the Gods go mode. So you gotta go through it anyways. You gotta watch 4 cutscenes. So this makes so much sense.
Yeah, I love it. Really, the impromptu divergence, really, really nice.
and Jim, unfortunately, since he doesn't have bombs, is gonna have to go for spring storage if he wants to do like spring drop storage if he wants to do Wind God's Aria skip, because we don't have Wind God's Aria yet, unless Wind God's Aria is in here.
It could be a thing, or Makar storage
as well. Yeah, that's true.
Makar storage, or every kind of storage possible. Hey,
there's our first piece of cheese.
Okay, what? But here's the cheese.
Some cheesy dungeons.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. There is the HD strat that you can do. Very true, Jarhead.
Yeah, might just roll clip. Yeah.
Jim is very comfortable with roll clips, as he speedruns these games, so.
He's been known for being good at Zelda in general, especially when it's 3D.
Can we get some hey guys in here for Striker Beast, by the way?
Yeah.
They're new.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
It's always good. I'm just gonna put a rare parrot because that's what I have on hand. So yeah, we're gonna see a Tower of the God on one side and a Wind Temple on the other, so don't miss. Don't look away, because there's gonna be a lot of things happening.
You're gonna wanna see the very different routes. It's always very nice to see the divergence in route.
It's gonna be exactly the reverse as when they're super swimming. I'm gonna tell you to never look away from your screen, especially if you're photosensitive.
You're gonna wanna cockeye your eyes and watch
Yeah.
both screens at the same time.
The only possible exception is if Elijah decides to super swim in Tower of the Gods, but I've never seen that yet.
You know, he might. He might. Who knows? Maybe that's.
There's
a strat.
water. There's water. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Wind Temple. The Go mode strat you always want to see for Wind Temple is that one first key chest being the small, or sorry, the first chest in Wind Temple being the small key. I know Elijah knows how to do big key skip for Wind Temple, so that could be huge for Elijah.
That would have been one of the most perfect Wind Temples for people that don't know the big key skip, actually, because we just found the big key.
True. Very true.
And Elijah now probably gonna use our statue friend, throw him in the corner, and just kind of clip through the wall.
All right, I'd be interested to
that
see if we're gonna
physics.
see hop across here. Yeah, probably not. We're probably just gonna full clear this, come back in if that's not a small key.
Yep. And Gymnast backflipping into the cyclone right there. It's a nice little strat found out by the old days, the old day Wind Waker runner.
I believe Gold Quiver actually found that
Yeah.
strat, which is cool because he's back now and he's back in the racing community.
Yeah, he's back with a vengeance in Challenge Cop.
Mhm.
So it's pretty interesting.
He's absolutely cracked. All right, second backflip here into the Cyclone's room from Jim. HD rolls are a lot faster. They go a lot longer, and you get faster rolls. It's less frame perfect to keep your speed.
Yeah,
It's very convenient.
it's just very, very nice. Also, it's much easier to not lose speed, basically, because if you drop a frame regularly, it's not too good. But in this one, not too bad.
All right, we
gold.
got our third Tingle statue, and will we see Jim going for the roll clip here?
Can't wait to see it. Oh yeah, he's setting up.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna aim for that little statue, bronze statue on the side. Grab it, and then go for the door frame. That's where the magic happens.
$100.
Yeah,
Nice. Oh, nice first try.
Yeah,
I don't know
very
how
nicely
free that
done.
is because I've never done it, but that looked beautiful.
Yeah, that was amazingly well done by
That
Jim
is-
right
that-
there.
Regardless of how easy that is, it looked really cool. All right, let's see if it was worth it, or if Wind Temple is just completely empty. Well, I guess we got a Tingle statue, so if
Yeah.
Tingle is required.
There's quite a few things left in the temple too, so
Mhm.
bit too early to call it empty.
True.
Jack's clip by OriginalElijah. Cutest trick in the game, if you ask me. just grab
You
the
get to
statue
have
to the floor.
spaghetti arms and just stick them through the floor.
Yeah. Also, it's a testament to how old this game is, because apparently the guy that found that was a child at some point, and now he can't drink. So.
This is an old game.
Yeah.
This game is old enough to vote in America.
Pretty much everywhere then.
True.
Old treasure charts.
Well, he got it first try, so not that much time lost. You know, especially with full clear meta.
At least we
Um,
got at least we got to see the cool trick, basically.
True. Very true.
I'm always down for cool tricks.
All right, we're gonna see the interdungeon warp pot. Or not interdungeon, sorry. We're just gonna see the warp pot strat into back into that hub room, so we don't have to carry Makar all the way back through here.
Not the easiest to open the warp pot with the skull hammer sometime. I've seen some runners just stand next to the pot, turn around, or maybe even wait for the guy to do it for you. Wonderful.
That's true. Having that Stalfos there is very convenient because you can just make him do it for you.
Thank you, Stalfos. Yeah, the Stalfos just looking out for Jim today. That's employee of the seat, but for good.
Yeah, these dungeons are looking a little bit dry. We did have that one shard in Tot G, and we have seen a Tingle statue in Wind Temple. But
Oh,
so
no.
far, not looking like the most full dungeons on the planet.
No, but there's still checks, so who knows?
True. It could just be like fire and ice arrows on top of HUD room, and then light arrows in kill all enemies. Nice command melody skip from Elijah, by the way.
Making that look easy, but I gotta say, the void is closer than you think.
That is very true. The fact that Elijah got that shard, like his first check in Tot G, is very good for mental. Makes you feel like you made the correct decision, so you like keep with your routing.
Gymnast using the slashy strat in this room. I like that.
I believe it's faster because you don't have to climb back up.
Yeah, just
Unfortunately doesn't
Oh my
have...
god, doing it for the last one.
God,
That was clutch. That was
I've
clutch.
never seen that.
Yeah, there's a
That's
frame in there that you
insane.
can do this, and it's always like.
What?
And now using the leaf to try to go between the
Oh,
little
he's
thing.
cracked. He's
Yeah.
so good. Who is this guy?
Another shard for Elijah.
Tri-4 shards in Tot G.
And a shard for
A
Gymnast.
shard in Wind Temple. Oh my, that's gross, by the way.
Yeah, you can always get it if you mash fast enough, but you gotta mash fast enough, you know? That's the deal.
Oh my god. It's absolute. This seed is insane. Oh my god, are we gonna finally have not entirely disgusting dungeons?
Yeah. And there's
Alright,
a good
so
chance.
no go mode Wind Temple, which is kind of good for Elijah. I know Advocate mentioned it as well, because there's no way that Elijah go modes Wind Temple. You always do Earth Temple last.
Yeah, no grapple yet, so Tanjo's theory still stands. We found a shard. Well, both runners found shards. Beautiful.
Yeah, we still don't have the mirror shield. We don't have the grappling hook. Did I say it was gross? I more meant that it was like, that we don't get to go mode either of these dungeons. Although I guess it doesn't really matter that much because you want to go mode Earth Temple. But, you don't necessarily want it to be that deep.
Yeah, after seeing that cracked room from Gymnast, it was pretty insane because like not only was the floor cracked, but the runner was too. It's just amazing. That's amazing.
Compass. Now we know where all the hidden rooms in Wind Temple are. Sorry,
Yeah.
all the hidden chests. My bad.
It's gonna be good to find a tingle chest that we don't need because it's not logic this year. Oh boy.
Yeah,
And
not
Elijah
having the tingle chest in logic is nice for not needing to have the bombs to double dip a dungeon.
Tingle chest made bombs so good in season 3. It was.
You want to get those as or
And Tanjo's theory is
grappling
there.
hook. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's huge.
It is amazing. Tanjo's theory just died right there.
And I believe he knows that the top of that chest is a dungeon item, so he just gets to skip that. I think.
Across his head too. So. Oh, and the bat being nice to us today. Wow.
Mhm.
So that's two enemies helping out our runners today: the Stalfos and the bat.
Actually, a convenient key. So these keys are the worst enemies in the entirety of this dungeon.
Yeah, a nice bat. All possible. Sometimes Rando just makes things happen, you know?
Yeah, I believe all he has left are dungeon items, which is convenient. I think he has the big key. I think he got that.
Not too
I
sure.
don't think he has.
but,
I don't think he has any of them, Elena. I think he. Well, sorry, that's not true. I believe he has a small key and he had the big key.
Yeah.
So
I
he's
think
missing
that's
the
it.
map, the compass, and small key. If I'm not mistaken, I very well could be. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Just going for the other odd shot setup. It works sometimes. I've experienced that this tournament. And
Yeah,
deciding to roll.
Yeah, the P hats here are not very exciting.
Where are we? Between the two door frames.
I don't know if you can pull up from here. I think you just have to.
There we go.
Oh, I guess we're Oh, I guess that works. Interesting.
Yeah, it does work. He was just waiting for the fan to just.
Oh, I thought he was stuck. Okay,
Nice strats.
interesting.
Double frame perfect, apparently. I believe
Nice. When they're incredible.
Very incredible. Elijah now has opened the path, so only needs to go up Tower the Gods and be
Nice.
golden. We're gonna use that trick here. Just grab that little yellow ledge. Meanwhile, Gymnast having fun with the enemies in this room.
Yeah, this room without light arrows is very gross.
It is.
Hopefully it's nothing. It could potentially go mode. Again, probably not. We're probably gonna go mode Earth Temple, or at least full clear Earth Temple last.
And they're probably going to be fighting bosses at the same time, so that's pretty cute.
Oh, true. We're very close.
Yeah.
Jim probably gonna grab his gonna grab this last check, so Elijah will enter go down first, but could be high-fiving in spirit.
In spirits. I-fiving through interposed shards.
Exactly, exactly. High-fiving through the inter-dungeon warp pot.
Yeah.
But not really, because they don't lead to each other.
Hey, that's mirror shield.
Oh, wow!
Oh.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's probably gonna put some doubt in Gymnast's head.
Yeah.
Do we go to Tower of the God? Do we go to Earth Temple?
Yeah,
So,
Wind Temple, full clear of Wind Temple, basically required. You would never just go straight there.
Yeah.
So a little bit gross. It's nice for Jim. It's not nice in general, because you don't want to have to, you don't want to have to full clear Wind Temple.
And
Yeah, after this,
there's a-
Elijah's gonna go straight to. So they're pretty much on they're about to swap dungeons. Well, actually, Jim
Maybe.
could go straight to Earth Temple after this.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's a maybe right there for a Gymnast.
Ooh, actually, Jim doesn't have bombs yet, so Jim will probably go straight to Earth Temple unless he goes and pushes and Needle Rock first.
Yeah.
But Needle Rock without fire and ice arrows, I don't know.
And Elijah has finished with Golden, so we might maybe get a no deal swap or not. We don't know. just imagine the song in your head. It's fine.
Bombs are on Needle Rock bait bag chest. That was a very fast Godam, by the way. That was very nice.
Yeah, very, very, very well done. Just jam to the sound of your soul today.
Here, I'll sing along with it. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There you go. That should work, right?
And
That's like just as good.
replaced by the choral of Orange Plastic Cup and Mongol. Oh, Gymnast almost got that little re-grab there.
Ooh, that re-grab is always very nice. I don't know if it's frame perfect, but it's a little bit precise. Ooh, Elijah not going straight to... Oh, he's probably gonna grab his mail and then grab the two Forest Haven checks.
Yeah, not surprised. Forest Haven, also Cabinet could have been a great place to go, but
Trez, when we get to Elijah's boss fight with Mulgara, can you swap to Jim so that we can have a reprise of me and Monkel?
oh god, I'm gonna get the kazoo. Not that one. Fuck. It broke. I just remembered that. Maybe we could get Trez and kazoo though.
Ooh, a guest appearance by Trez.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
bomb
he's
mail
listening.
dead, by the way, unfortunately for Elijah. How do you break a kazoo, by the way?
It's very simple. You just kind of sit on it. Oh my god.
All right, Elijah's still ahead by a Triforce piece, but he's still gonna have to go. He's still gonna have to full clear Wind Temple. There's no way he
Yeah.
doesn't do Wind Temple after doing the rest of his overworld that he has open. I don't think.
There we go.
All right. I know where Elijah's gonna go after this. I want to know where Jim is gonna go. Jim has some options.
Yeah, Jim has almost too many options.
Yeah,
Forest
he was thinking about Taji. He was thinking about Taji unless he just hit it by accident. But we could see Grapple's Forest Haven here.
Yeah, we could see it. Looks like we're setting up for that actually, unless we're going to.
He's going to Angular. He's gonna.
Nope.
Oh no, never mind.
Never mind.
I thought he was gonna. I forgot that that's the setup for this. Never mind.
Yeah, pretty sure it was an accident too, but you never know. You never know.
Listen, he could have been checking hop across. That is still open.
Not enough height right there, sadly, for Jim.
Mirror was in Wind Temple.
Yeah, Mirror was in Wind Temple. The very last check of Wind Temple too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Pretty dead Forest Haven.
Yeah, not too surprising.
Yep, that was a little bit gross. Not the worst thing on the planet. But well, I guess it doesn't really matter because they're probably gonna full clear anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and Jim switching directions in the middle here.
Well,
Not
yeah,
too sure what he wants to do.
Jim is he was a little low on magic, I think he realized, and he didn't get enough height either time. I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't seen this, or if he hasn't practiced it. This is not that new, but it's fairly new. It is a little bit precise to do it.
And Gymnast changing ideas, going for Angular now.
Yeah, that makes sense. He has the mirror shield. He's got hook shot, so you can do this pretty and leaf, so you can do this pretty fast.
It's gonna be his third time on Angular today.
Kind of sad because exactly. It's kind of sad because he is gonna have to triple dip this. Nice first try storage.
Yep, very nicely done.
Elijah.
I love that ledge for storage too, because if you're too fast or too slow, you can just kind of move on the ledge.
You could just move down and then just you don't have to adjust your timing. You just go, nope, I want the fall to be longer.
Yeah, basically, it's the adjustable ledge. It's perfect.
We did see that golf. We did see two cheaters at golf, which is sad. Cheating at a gentleman's game. Also, nice first try cabana skip.
Yeah, very well done.
Yeah, Leaf
and yeah,
was today
we know we haven't seen a single runner that deserves like a nice little green vest. Sadly.
Yeah, no masters competition. Also, no zoomer strats from no zoomer strats from Jim.
Yeah, the zoomer-esque of strats have not been taught to him yet.
No PP strat. Fair. No PP hop strat.
Yeah. The old one is still good.
These are fast strats is not as there are fast strats and then there are fastest strats.
Yeah, the meta is evolving. It's pretty insane. Also,
synchronized chests, by the way. Chest of peerage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's in Angular.
Hey, it's a golden feather.
A beautiful golden feather. You get 20 of those. You give him the Hoskip. And then you get 2 checks from him. Neither of them are required, but it could still be nice, you know.
I mean, if you don't get 20, you also get to like do what I like to call the skip. Just not go there. It's pretty good.
And dead cabana, unfortunately.
Wow, so it means that it's starting to look like Earth Temple's gonna have something big.
Yeah, Earth Temple looking very nice. Elijah will probably push Wind Temple first.
Yeah, looks like it. At least his tracker has opened the Wind Temple.
He's got Wind Temple checks open on his tracker.
Yeah.
So yeah, this makes sense. Again, like the full clear of Earth Temple versus the go mode of Earth Temple is
So much difference.
it's so much different. It's like 15 minutes. So
It's so wild, the difference.
you go in there unless you have nothing left. You don't go in there until the very end. Neither of them did grapple, skip, and paw print as well. So I think Elijah is actually going to grab the paw print check here.
Yeah, paw print check first.
Bombs are at Needle Rock Bait Bag Chest. And then the grapple was at like towards the end of Tot G. It was in the floating platforms.
Yeah. So the items are getting a little scattered, which is fine considering that we started to see with a bunch of Sphere Zero stuff.
3 Sphere Zero swords, and a Sphere Zero leaf, and a Sphere Zero bow.
Yeah, just insane.
So we're gonna see it's very nice to only have to dip paw print twice.
Jim is going to Needle Rock.
Yep, Jim's about to grab his bombs. He could push Taji after this. He could do Earth Temple. I'd be, I don't know exactly what he could do.
I'd be surprised. And a piece of art on top of paw print. But yeah, with the bombs that Jim is gonna find, I'd be surprised if he doesn't go for Taji first, since it is the longest dungeon to go mode.
Yeah, it depends. We've seen Jim kind of breaking the meta here a little bit. So, you know, it'll kind of depend on what we get.
It's starting to smell like Fire and Ice Arrows at ED because I don't think there's many things left in Overworld.
Could be. I don't know if Fire and Ice Arrows can be anywhere. I know they can't be on left side, but I'm trying to think of the logic. But they can be somewhere.
Jim does have an history of rushing ET, yep.
True.
Never
he has a
know.
history of rushing ET without the mirror shield, even.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
I've
he
seen
has
ET.
that. I'm not sure if Fire and Ice can be in Beta Male. I don't really know. I can't remember the logic on that. Oh, that's true, Jay, yeah. Lights can't be behind Fire and Ice.
Yep.
But usually, they won't be on left side.
And Jim going for Tower of the Gods. Meanwhile, Elijah about to enter Wind Temple, so they're just switching dungeons now.
Nice. High-fiving on the way out.
Yeah. So they're probably gonna hold hands in Earth Temple at the end. Pretty
Makes
sure they
sense.
will.
Super makes sense. Yeah, we're not going to see anything, we're not going to see any checks that are different. We're probably going to see different strats from Elijah, seeing as they're coming in here with bombs. So you can do bomb storage for the Wind God's Aria skip. Also, we still don't know where Wind God's Aria is. So probably Wind God's Aria is going to be somewhere in Wind Temple. Sorry, in Earth Temple.
Yeah. I was about to say, I don't think it's going to be Wind Temple. We've already seen it.
I mean, they could be running different seeds. We don't know.
Those seeds will be insanely similar.
They're the same except for one check. Look, Wind God's Aria right
one.
here. Oh, just kidding. Never mind. Okay, they're running the same seed. Never mind.
Yeah.
Crisis averted.
You're running the same seed. They just got the small key at the same time. What the hell?
Whoa! Wacky.
Imagine
we're gonna
holding
see-
hands through small keys.
And we're going to see our spring storage here from Elijah, which we didn't see from Jim.
That's
You
a
get to
cute
store the
strat.
animation, which is very convenient. Means you don't have to watch the cutscene of the cyclones stopping.
Yeah, it's a cute strat.
That's very true, Econogen. Luckily for us, Wind God's Aria is the most useless song in the entire game.
Thankfully.
Which is convenient. It's not hard at all to skip. I can skip it, and if I can skip it, then anyone can skip it.
I can't skip it, and I don't like doing bomb drop storage. Thankfully, there's a spring down there.
True. Yeah, no, this super makes sense. Even if he wasn't gonna skip Wind God's Aria only locks one check.
Yeah, and to be fair, there's a lot of runners now that actually just never use Wind God's Aria because they do like this fancy reverse threat in the Cyclone Room, which is a little faster apparently.
Jim grabbing his third Triforce Shard. He's gonna grab his fourth one later on in here. So we're still missing, I believe, 2 overworld shards. They're probably either Fire and Ice locked or they're in Earth Temple.
Yeah. Free range. It could be anywhere.
True. Well, they could be most places.
Except Hyrule. That's impossible.
True. They cannot be in Hyrule.
If it happens, if it happens in your seed, we need to talk to Lago. Oof,
Jim unfortunately dropping the leaf pumps there.
Yeah, but using the leaf to save himself.
Nice.
Wonderful.
No void out there. Convenient. Does waste a little bit of time, but not the worst thing on the planet.
Yeah, just waiting for the water to bring us up. It's like an elevator of water. It's beautiful.
Alright, we're seeing the same kind of route from Elijah here. He does get to open the pots a little bit easier because he has bombs. But we're just going to do reverse through Cyclone's room and then into Wind God's Aria skip. Also, for the record, Wind God's Aria being the most useless song, there are 2 uses for it in this dungeon. It's for the big key chest, and it's for getting to Mulgara.
Yeah.
They skip opening the second song stone in the glitchless speedrun. So that's kind of the level of usefulness that we're dealing with here.
What I love about that skip too is that it was found in SD, and then when they released HD, they never fixed it.
They never fixed it.
The song stone is just a little too much forward.
You don't technically go out of bounds, so it's
No,
not
you
a glitch. You are just going behind it.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah,
just setting up for the bomb drop storage here.
Yeah. Ooh,
First
that's
try.
always so nice to see. Oh, you almost knocked
got
into the
spicy.
pit.
That
I
almost got
believe-
spicy.
I believe if you get knocked into the pit, you just have to bomb yourself or get caught by the floor master. I don't think there's a way to recover from that.
And now we're gonna walk in the corner of that door to void out.
Nice. So yeah, Elijah's gonna have that. That is him storing his 3rd Tingle statue.
Yeah, he's gonna see that next time.
I believe that is I believe that's a French vanilla statue as well. I believe that was the Wind Temple statue in Wind Temple.
Yeah. And
Oh, that's
also,
true. You can do boomer strats to clip in.
Yeah, the Dark Knights are very pastel today, and I enjoy it. No, Wind Temple wasn't dead. There was a shard and the mirror shield in it.
Yeah.
So.
Mirror shield in the last check on Wind Temple as well. So pretty much guaranteed full clear no matter what.
Yeah, they're both gonna pretty much full clear the dungeons now.
Yeah.
And
It's kind of sad, like, where they had to be, because no matter what, like, you pretty much couldn't go mode this.
And Treasure Chart 9 being found by Elijah.
Nice.
While Gymnast watching the first cutscene of Cutscenes of the God.
PP hop. Elijah did check top of wall. I believe it had a piece of heart in it. It was something not required. Tachi has 2 shards and the grappling hook.
I know you said PP hop, but that's what I have on hand.
That's okay. Understandable. Understandable.
It's green. It's green.
All right, we got our second cutscene.
Yeah, more cutscenes. I love him.
And Elijah opening up the big grate here in the hub room. Our last use of Makar.
Yeah, Makar is about to go plant some trees, and then he's gonna get just abandoned at the bottom of that well.
True. Tachi had more items in it. I would say they're both, well, it depends. Grappling hook so far hasn't led to anything required. Because Cabana was dead, and I believe Forest Haven checks were dead, and I think that and Top of Paw Print was dead.
Pretty much.
Being in Wind Temple is very nice.
Oh, time for the Armos room, where you get to just follow a script if you're good.
I think they both completed the same amount of overworld checks. Sorry.
Very
that's not-
close, at least.
Elijah, I think, has done one more because he has the grappling hook.
Yeah, Elijah has done the Poprin check, and also he has done the Forest Haven checks. Gymnast has
Oh!
done the Angular check, though.
True. I forgot that Jim actually went and did the angular cave. The thing about that is Elijah, Jim had to go back to angular
and
twice.
Kevin that too, yeah. That's a lot of checks for Elijah, actually.
True. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Elijah will probably go to angular after this, after grabbing the mirror shield.
Wouldn't be
but
surprised,
then, I think after that we're gonna see our warp to outset for our
Temple.
start of our start of Earth Temple.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. I believe in you. Eventually, the word is gonna come out.
True, Elijah could super swim from angular into headstone. That is a
And
pretty good swim.
Cheese acquired by Jim. So 4 cheese for Jim. And about to be a 4 for Elijah too, if this trick goes well. We have the bomb, so we get to do this instead, being pushed by the bomb during the cutscene. And then we're gonna use the bombs once again in that little corner, put them behind us, and jump when the bomb's gonna explode to give us a little boost, and then jump over the spikes.
If by Elijah's Wind Temple music you mean Wind God's aria, we don't know yet. It could be locked between, it could be locked on behind Fire and Ice, or it could be locked in Earth Temple. It's most likely going to be somewhere in Earth Temple, but luckily for our runners, we can just skip it.
And there's quite a few tricks for that one. Bomb drop storage, spring drop storage, and even the boomer strats shown by Gymnast earlier. Very nice. And time for some whiz robes. The guys that look like Toucan Sam, but a little depressed today. Going through the emo phase.
Oh yes, they're very dark.
Yeah. It's a nice contrast because we have like the pastel dark nuts and we have those guys behind them.
Oh yes, we've got the 2 versions of Hot Topic.
Yeah, the two odd topics just combining together. Yeah, boomer strats are still good strats.
Yeah,
Never said the
strats are
reverse.
strats. Some of them might be faster, but whatever works, right?
The strat that works for you is the best strat, basically.
All right, Jim grabbing his grappling hook here. I'd be interested to see if we see him just go ahead and push Earth Temple, or if we see him do the grapple checks. Because he did try to do Forbidden Woods for a hot second. I don't think he ever managed to clear those, which is a little bit...
Not quite. And Jim not realizing that he has everything.
Not really.
So...
The rest of these are dead. So hopefully he realizes that he doesn't grab... hopefully he realizes that hop across is in fact dead, because we got our map and our compass still that we need. So hopefully we'll see him either check that or just not go back to hop across.
And having fun with the odd shot setup instead. And now in last, we're gonna get the mirror shield. Then it's only gonna be the boss. And this time,
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if I would classify hop across as fun, but it is definitely a check that exists in this game.
It's not too bad if you have fire arrows.
Yes, it's very nice if you have fire arrows. If you don't have fire arrows, it is stinky.
I also like the strat where you just, throw the stick at the end.
You can do that. You can do that, and it is not too slow.
Time for the I love that guy, the bokoblin that just gets hook-shotted to death. Poor guy.
Could see homebrew Mogera Cat Jam if the audio doesn't switch, then we will just let you hear the original. The original is just as good.
Koji Kondo did a really good job on the soundtrack of this game.
Very true. Very true. I would agree. And there's Elijah
Hey,
grabbing
mirror
his
shield.
mirror shield. Probably gonna push him to angular. Hopefully, hopefully he doesn't do that and just goes straight into Earth Temple. But I would be very surprised if he didn't.
Yeah, it's gonna be very nice either way. Like because usually both of those runners are pretty much full clearers. Which is pretty much a meta of season 4. But it's very rare to see them skip some stuff in overworld when it is there.
Well, yeah, for Elijah, like, if he has one check left in Earth Temple, that could be the difference between him having to go out of his way to do left side. Or sorry, if he's missing one item for go mode, that could be the difference between him doing left side and the difference between him just being done and able to go to Hyrule. So I would be very surprised if he didn't just go straight to angular. And then he could. The convenient part about saving that for Earth Temple is that you can just go straight to you can actually super swim to Earth Temple from angular, and it's very fast. And then you just go straight in, and then you just go. You don't even need a void to set your ship, because when you come out, your ship will be there.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Also, we have the actual version right now playing.
Cat jam in chat.
Cat jam in chat. You can go for the rare parrots if you want. The sour please, if you will. All of them are illegal.
Sour
all of
please
them are legal.
is a very nice emote for this.
Yeah, that thing is jamming, you know.
And Jim entering Godan as well. So we're gonna high five via bosses.
I mean, the best boss to high five through is definitely Golden. He does have what it takes to high five people.
He's got a big old nose.
Yeah. It is a very big nose. It's so big that it just merges with his ears. It's insane when you think about it. It's just... Oh my god. Jim going for shots on the end before they can be targeted. That end is very dead according to the mask, but it's not.
It's funny because sometimes the head will just respawn, except it just doesn't have any health, and it's just pain.
It is just painful. Talking about painful, things are going extremely well for both of them in the bosses.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, not
missing
Elijah, but that's okay. This is gonna be his last round of Godan, or sorry, Mulgara.
Mole Golden, just combine.
I
them.
mean, you know, they're off.
You can't be wrong if you combine them.
It's true. If I say both of them, you can't legally say that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Right,
And they're
not
both
spawning in the warp. He is a little bit close to the center there, but he should be fine.
I think he's fine. It's gonna be close, but it's fine.
Yeah, Elijah also. For those of you who aren't watching his stream individually, he did just open the angular map, so he should be going to angular after this, and then straight into Earth Temple. Also, synced boss fights ending.
I don't know which one is gonna end the soonest, but it's gonna be very close. Yep. Jim just grabbing the shard a little before Elijah.
Mm-hmm.
But Jim has quite a bit of overworld to do before the next dungeon.
Yeah, Elijah's going to be able to go straight to Angular. After he's done Angular, he's just going to go straight to Earth Temple and just start clearing Earth Temple. This one is a best of 3. This is the first. This is game 1 of 3.
It is the best of 3. This is game. There are going to be 2 more games, possibly. And they're both going to be at 2 a.m. EST tomorrow and after tomorrow.
So the best of 3 tracker isn't showing at the top because this is the first match. So the 2 matches potentially after this are going to have the bow 3 tracker. Because since this is the first match, we know that nobody is ahead.
Nobody is ahead right now, except Golden. He is technically ahead. Hey, Jim going for the bomb push here. Always cute. and Jim about to enter the inside of Forest Haven. Meanwhile, OriginalElijah about to get to Angular. They're both gonna find a bunch of nothing, basically.
It'll be interesting to see if Jim actually goes for Cabana Deed skip here. That would be the meta, but like I said, we have seen a little bit of the breakage of the meta. Jim hasn't done overworld checks yet, and you really want to be able to go mode Earth Temple. Earth Temple's very slow if you don't go mode it.
And Elijah going for what they like to refer to as the art strat.
PP hop.
Yeah, PP. Yes.
Hop, of course, is what you meant,
Oh,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. PP hop.
Art strats. It's very hard on the gravity, at least.
Yeah, and Elijah seeing that, unfortunately, Angular Cave is dead. We could see a super swim here, or we could just see the safe strat, which is warp to outset, sail to a headstone.
Yes, Tanjo, yes.
Yeah, looks like we're just gonna see the sail from headstone.
Ooh, that is different from Jim, though. Open bomb
Ooh.
drop storage from a chest? Okay.
I believe Jim is gonna go for a super swim here.
Yeah, looks
I
like
don't
it.
know where he's gonna super swim to.
Cabinet?
Maybe Cabana?
Yeah, it's the closest thing I can think of. I don't think he's gonna swim all the way to Pop Rinse.
I would hope not. I was thinking maybe swim to Headstone, but that is many quadrants. If you're sensitive to the flashing lights, please look away.
He has
he
done
has-
5-star sub.
He has done 5-star sub. He has not done Cabana yet. He just got the grappling hook like a couple minutes ago.
I can't wait to see where he goes with that.
It looks like he's taking it to Cabana here.
Yeah, looks like Cabinet for sure. A nice way to get there, though.
Very convenient.
Yeah, very interesting.
Pretty fast. Might
Yeah.
be faster than the warp. I don't know if it's faster than the warp just because it took so many times to get bomb drop storage, but that's not a bomb drop storage that you do that often.
Yeah, bomb drop storage. Okay, bomb drop storage from an open chest. Different.
Very hard. not very easy.
Very tall.
The thing that he could have done here is he also could have left this chest open and then taken chest storage from here and then done a chest storage super swim, but that would have been a little bit risky.
Yeah.
And also Elijah entering Earth Temple here. Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
Yeah, Elijah is now in the Temple of the Earth, which is represented by a bird.
It is important to note that we're still missing one sword. We're still missing delivery bag. We're still missing Cabana Deed. We're still missing wind gods. We're missing 2 bows, and we're missing, I believe, 2 shards. So that's 6 or 7 items that we're missing. So
and we're missing Tingle statues too.
Ooh, true. We're all so these are all things that are in logic. So they are going to be in the checks that are open to us no matter what. Which is gonna be kind of interesting to see where those are. Could have something in Hyrule. Could have a dip in Hyrule back out to grab light arrows or your fire and ice arrows. So
this seed is still very much open. It's an open book right now, and we don't know how we're gonna read it yet. Delivery bag.
A lot of stuff. There's a delivery bag. Important to note, we still have not mailed Note to Mom yet, so we still don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Note to Mom actually opens up 2 checks with these dungeons in logic because you have to mail Note to Mom in order to get the letter after you kill Jalhalla.
Yeah. And Elijah going for the right side first makes a lot of sense. Using that nice little trick where you fly with medley and just use your hammer before the game tells you can't.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it's gonna be interesting to see if Jim pushes ET or goes to Paw Print first. Because he has 1 check in Paw Print, but those, I think you have 5 or 6 checks open in Earth Temple right now.
This is looking like Paw Print.
Yeah, looking like Paw Print to me. It makes sense.
And
makes
we're
sense.
warping to DRI, which is a little slower to get to paw print, but not too bad.
Yeah, I believe it is like 3 to 5 seconds faster to actually sail to paw print from Windfall.
Oh, another Tingle statue for Elijah.
4 out of 5 Tingle statues.
Yeah, he didn't notice the fourth one, but now he has, I think.
Could say hi to
We're now at 4.
Yep, we're now at 4. Yeah, I mean this makes sense. You want to hope that paw print has something. Those 5 open checks in Earth Temple can be a little bit tempting sometimes, but like I said, you generally don't want to have to. You want to do as little of Earth Temple as you possibly can.
And honestly, with how much we're missing, I wouldn't be surprised to see someone go for the left side gamble today.
Yeah, it looks like Elijah's actually going for. He could be going for small key skip, or he could just take this straight to
Jahala.
Straight to Jahala.
This is looking like Jahala. At least from what I know from this runner. Meanwhile, the gymnast about to find out.
Jahala.
Yeah.
This makes sense, especially since he doesn't have anything left on the overworld. He's gonna go kill Jahala, open up the warp to the basement, and then take the warp pot, do the basement, and then probably after that do left side. Also, nice first try roll clip.
Yeah, very well done. It's one of those tricks that looks easy when some top runners are doing it, but it's insane.
Very hard.
It's really, really precise.
And if you can miss the leaf pump, you can miss the roll clip, and if you fall,
You can miss
then you lose your storage, and you have to store a different chest. Generally, you go do Tingle chest, but that was very, very nice.
Yeah, and Elijah's gonna lose his chest storage in boxes here by opening this chest. But now he's gonna drink some soup, kill some floor masters, and probably gonna get it on the second chest of this room.
Yeah, he should store this chest, take it to boss key skip for Jahala.
Yeah, not gonna be surprised if it does happen.
That's very true. The roll clip isn't any harder than a normal roll clip. It's just very punishing if you miss it.
Yeah, and the fact that it's so punishing, sometimes it just plays with your head, and then it becomes harder because you think it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to mess up, and that's when you mess up. It's like when you're driving. Like you should not ever think about not to think someone, because you're thinking about that person, and you're gonna hit them by accident.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. And Jim is entering Earth Temple here. So we could see a split off of the Earth Temple route. I know before we've seen some people just full clear from the beginning and just do right side and then immediately do left side. I know Elijah has like a specific route that he likes to go through here.
Having a bit of trouble with the bomb drop storage here, but it's one of those tricks. It looks deceptively easy sometimes, but it is very much hard.
Yeah, it's precise, and you have to set it up correctly. Very easy. There we go. Enough. Easy.
Opening chest once again. The artist tech in the game.
He did not make it look easy that time. He made it look about as hard as it actually is.
Yeah.
Alright, and Elijah taking the small key that he grabbed from Floor Masters to open this, so he doesn't have to go for complete small key skip.
And there's a way to skip that, but when you don't have to, it's a little faster to not go to the next room.
Mm-hmm. Don't have to open up that statue either.
Well, technically, you don't even go to an extra room if you just remembered it's the same room, but another door.
Alright, we'll see if he voids out here. Yep, doing the void out, we're going to store this chest as well. You really want to find a required item in one of the chests that you store here.
Grabbing the magic in the crypt before going for the new chest storage. Not gonna lie.
These are always a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, we saw that Elijah stored the second small key in Floor Masters.
Getting it first try this time.
Nice first try.
See, we got the struggle on the first one, but it was only practice for this.
Exactly. He was just making up the time.
Are you saying he was trolling for content? Oh god.
Listen, I didn't say that. I will say that Elijah is really good at this game. Also,
Very, very
unlocking
good.
that Stelphos is very not great. You don't want to have to do
Yeah.
that, but it's fine. It worked out. Those keys can't touch us now.
They can't go through the wall until they can.
This could come down to fire and ice checks. There are a lot of fire and ice checks that we have to do that are all spread out from each other.
Opening the warp pot before going to Zelda is gonna allow us to come back to do the basement next.
Alright, checking to make sure that he actually opened it up, which is nice.
And sometimes you go too fast, and also Elijah just preparing mentally for this one, this little big key skip, because it has cost him races in the past.
Alright, yeah, and Jim is storing this chest too.
Oh, yeah.
In the first crypt. We'll see if he takes that for small key skip. He probably won't. Just because you don't, like, he doesn't have a small key by this point. So he's probably going the same route that Elijah did, where he's going to go straight to Valhalla and then come back and then clear basement and then clear left side.
And a good point being brought up in chat, Elijah turned around to check the warp pod for one good reason. He doesn't play with sound.
Oh, yeah. I think he listens to his own music.
Yeah. He plays the game muted, which is a little insane, but amazing.
Fire and ice could be master chamber.
Yeah.
It depends on the left side. It depends if left side is dead, then I think yes. Also, again, nice first try roll clip from Jim. Very nice. Again, making it look super easy.
Yeah, it's one of those tricks, like we said. They make it look deceptively easy, but when you get around to doing it yourself, oh god.
I think with the key logic that we have, I don't know. Did we find all 3 small keys? Did we store all of them? I don't remember.
I think we found 1 or 3.
I think we found all 3 of them because when he entered third crypt, he had 2 remaining.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think so fire and ice can't be in high roll. I don't believe.
We have all 3 keys. I don't think we have. Do we have the big key? Is the bigger question.
I don't think we have the big key.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely gonna see the basement, so.
Yeah, we are at least seeing the basement, if not left side. Probably left side. Again, we're missing so many items. Like
It's crazy how much we're missing. And at the same time, it's crazy that we're missing so much, but at the same time, we have a pretty decent kit to get through the seed anyway.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. We're missing 2 bows. We're missing a sword. We're still missing 2 Triforce shards. We're missing Cabana Deed. We're missing Wind God's Aria. We're missing a lot of stuff. Oh, we also still don't have a wallet, I don't believe.
Yeah, we don't have a wallet.
So, wallet is also in logic.
And 2 free-range cheese also missing.
Yeah, so it's probably going to come down to fire and ice checks. We're not missing them. They will be in an in-logic check. I should say that.
Logically, we're missing them, but at the same time, we're not. It's beautiful.
They are within the 140 checks that S4 allows us, minus the 3 dungeons that aren't in logic. Alright, yeah.
And it's also going to the void out.
Maggie's letter will not be found because Maggie's letter technically counts as a short side quest, and not actually as a not as a mail check because it doesn't actually give you anything in the mail. It just it activates the postman in the cafe.
It's one of those checks that sounds like it should be in, but it's not.
Yeah, Moblin's letter is also one of those things that isn't in logic anymore. I believe that's also considered either a short side quest or something else.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Every time I find them, I still mark them on the tracker because I'm like, oh shit, that's nice, and then I'm just like, oh.
Well, I find the Moblin's letter I always think is like, is this one that's like a free gift or is it something else? And I believe it's not a free gift. There's our last Tingle statue.
Starting strong in the basement with the maybes.
Looking like we're gonna see. Depending on where Fire and Ice arrows are, we're going to see a lot of overworld open up. Yeah. So this could come down to left side Gamba or go into ankle and then fire and ice checks.
And we're gonna have to fight Astolfos in the crypt regularly because we still
no
don't have
light arrows.
no light arrows.
We got bombs, boomerang.
Bomb. Oh,
There's
fire
our
and ice
fire and
arrows.
ice.
We had to
Oh,
complain about it. We had to complain about
left
it.
side Gamba coming.
Oh my god. Are we gonna see the left side? Or are we not gonna see the left side? That could change the race.
I believe that's everything except for high roll open.
Yeah. Well, we're still missing the wallet mail.
True.
That's
true,
about
true,
it.
True.
But
Wallet mail
that's
could have a shard, could have arrows on it. We haven't seen Note to Mom either.
Yeah, Note to Mom is also going to be checked probably at the same time as ankle.
Yeah, Elijah probably not gonna skip. Elijah's probably just gonna do his usual route again. Like, as a top level runner, you kind of have like the most consistent route that you do, and you just kind of stick to it. You don't gamble that much.
Yeah, can't wait to see what happens. Oh,
there's our cheese.
Cheese.
We're missing one more cheese.
Free range cheese at the bottom of the Earth Temple cellar.
Yeah, there's no way he doesn't do left side after this now. Alright. We're gonna see what big key chest has. I don't know if we have the big key yet.
I'm still not sure, honestly.
Nice. Nice. That roll clip is deceptively hard.
Once again, yeah.
And no soft lock. Incredible. Could be vanilla sword and vanilla arrows still. Vanilla light arrows.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility right there. And time for the Dark Nut, but now we have ice arrows.
Also, this Dark Nut looks, I don't know, kind of delicious. He looks like a nice piece of candy.
It definitely looked like some glossy gummies, basically.
Ooh.
It had the Triforce in it, but not the one we wanted.
Yeah, he could. What he could do is he could go do, because if he goes to Tingle, he can do Tingle and grab the mail at the same time. Nah, yeah, we're just gonna see left side. Oh,
equipping stuff.
Never mind.
Stuff.
Oh, we're seeing the left side gamble. The good part about this is that if he doesn't save on the overworld, he can just soft reset straight back here to Earth Temple. So it's just the order that he's doing it in. But oh my God. It is very close. Our runners are maybe a couple minutes behind each other.
Yeah, it's extremely close. They're giving us such a show.
This makes sense because you can grab your your 2 mail checks and Tingle on the same island. Elijah is still ahead, I should say. Elijah is ahead, but not by that much.
Yeah, it's very small lead right now.
That is also very true. If 2 out of these 3 checks are dead, but one of them is still alive, he has to warp back to outset and then sail to headstone and then do left side. But he could always soft reset and then just come back here later.
Okay.
Just kidding. Here's the actual check.
It's space for the rupees we just got, but
you
too
hate
late.
To see it. That is just more stuff open.
I mean, it's more mail checks, so just change the time of day and grab them, at least.
All right. The good thing about this is I believe you can get them all at the same time.
Yeah, pretty sure.
So it is pretty fast. We'll see right now. Yep,
yeah,
that's 3 out of 3. Nice. We will see what those are. Yeah, he does get all the mail checks at once right now.
So that was the expensive beetle.
Yep. So that's nothing. That's Beto's mom.
With the
Beto's mom has a sword. We'll see if Fire and Ice is on, or see if Light Arrows is on Beto.
It's a piece of art.
So we'll see. Oh, he could have soft reset back there and then just mailed the letter again, but that is a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Wait, Getting that sword could be a game changer, though. That could be the difference between.
Oh, warping to Silent Fairy, so we're gonna see the ice ring checks.
Gonna see Ice Ring here now. So
Yeah, there's
not
a
the
lot
worst
in
play on the
Overworld.
planet. Again, depending on like we know that Jim is not gonna find all of his Go mode items in Earth Temple, at least. So you know, it just kind of depends on the order that Jim is gonna take his checks. It was not on wallet mail. That was on Beto's mom mail. So required. You didn't have to. He could have gotten that as soon as he got the delivery bag, but the delivery bag was in Earth Temple.
Yeah, and now Jim is about to go for the big key chest, so soon we will see what Jim does. So
I
it's
would be
gonna
very
pretty interesting.
surprised if Jim didn't do left side. This is kind of a gamble from Elijah. Elijah generally doesn't go for stuff like this.
It is very rare to see Elijah gambling in those seeds. And light arrows.
Oh my god, that's huge! Alright, we are a shard. A shard from Go mode. Oh my good, that's huge! That is huge. If this is the shard, Elijah is a genius.
Apparently, Tanjo just having like a cocktail of spoiler log today.
Oh my god!
My God!
That's Go mode!
Go mode! The Go
That's
mode!
Go mode!
Okay,
Let's go!
We might be seeing the.
And Jim is leaving too!
Oh my God! Jim is leaving.
Oh my, this will depend on what Jim does first, though. Because if Jim doesn't do Ice Ring and Mail...
Well, it's gonna be the two most attractive places, so I see it happening. So
yeah, and well, yeah, Jim's probably gonna do the same thing that Elijah did. He's probably gonna go to Tingle, mail his letter. He's gonna grab Tingle.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we might have seen the birth of a gambler today because this is so not Elijah, and it's amazing what happened.
For anybody who missed the last 30 seconds, we had the sword on letter from Beto, which you get from note to mom, or sorry, letter from Beto's mom, which you get from mailing note to mom. We had light arrows on the frozen chest on Ice Ring, and we had the last Triforce shard in the inside of Ice Ring Isle, which are the 3 items that were required for Go mode, which means that left side ET is completely dead.
Jim is not going for ankle today, so he's gonna get his sword here, and he's gonna be very close to Ice Ring, so the Go mode should not be too far behind.
Yeah, Jim honestly could go straight back to Earth Temple after this because he doesn't have the wallet from Tingle. It doesn't necessarily mean that, Jay. This is just the fastest mailbox to get to. I'd be surprised if he didn't do it, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. And we're warping.
He's warping.
Oh no!
Oh no! He changed his mind. He changed his mind.
Jukes.
Okay, so he's gonna go grab his last shard. He's gonna go grab his light arrows. So
you look at that juke.
he's gonna skip Tingle, so he's just gonna go straight to Go mode. So we have a race. Elijah is ahead by probably a couple minutes, but it could come down to high roll. It'll depend on how cracked our racer's high roll is.
Time to pass by the Dark Knot that likes his job the most. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Jim about to get to the Freezing Island. And Elijah entering the room where you're supposed to fight the boss rematches, but it's not here today. Thank you, Door. Night arrows for Jim, and night him away from Go mode.
Jim is about to grab his last Triforce shard. This could go either way. Well, the fact that Elijah is very far into Earth Temple right now is not looking, or sorry, Earth Temple into Hyrule is not great for Jim. Entering Hyrule first is generally a huge lead, unless Elijah really botches Hyrule.
Which is usually not Elijah's style. So,
Yeah, Elijah is very good at Hyrule.
oh, having trouble with the door today though.
That
There
is
we
true.
go.
The only way that Elijah could lose now is if Jim beats him.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, well, you know, my mind is just enormous and huge.
And a brain so big, he has to rent like an extra storage space for it.
It's a 50-50 chance because either Elijah wins or Jim wins.
Yeah, but either way, whoever wins, we're gonna get a second race of those two guys going at it tomorrow
Very,
at 2
very
p.m.
true.
EST. So don't miss that because it's gonna be probably just as
That's true. Where is...
left side.
Oh, it's in left side. Yeah, that makes sense. It's
Or
somewhere
maybe
in left side.
maybe it's on Fire Mountain or the extra check you need to roll.
True. It's somewhere that we didn't check. It's somewhere in like the 7 checks or 4 or 5 checks that we didn't get.
Oh, the tail falling down for Elijah. Gonna have to get closer to shoot that one.
Convenient for not missing, not convenient because it's actually slower than just sniping
Yeah.
it. But very, very quick PG1.
Yeah, very well done. We're now gonna go to phase 2. Phase 2 is pretty interesting in Rando because we kind of got cracked at it.
Yeah, I would say Elijah is just about 3 minutes ahead of Jim. And of all the 3 minutes that you can be ahead, you really don't want it to be when the other person... Or, sorry, I should say, you don't want to be 3 minutes behind when the other person is in PG2. Because PG1 is pretty much the only phase that can really go wrong.
And we missed the crip here. Get the second chance though. 3 minutes and 23 seconds ahead on barrier break. Thank you.
That sounds about right. Are we going to see the dabbing Dark Nut on Jim's side?
I don't think so.
No Dark Nut dab, Sab. Imagine hating fun.
And
Nice
a
single crip.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even a single one is always hype.
It always feels very nice. It's great for mental.
Yeah. Especially when you miss the first one, the second one just puts you back in for the last phase. See? See?
Nice, 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 nice snipe on Elijah's side.
Trying
No
to
bomb
spin.
strats. We're going for quick spins.
Yeah, he's a spinner.
It does save you an equip, even though you do have to equip hookshot at the end anyway. Nice. Nice quick spin from Elijah.
Nicely done.
And that's Puppet Ganon done. Unless Elijah dies to Ganon, this is most likely GG.
Yeah, the only other thing that could happen, maybe a void out on the grapple skip, but I don't wish that to anyone.
I would think even at this point, Elijah would have to void out probably twice, maybe even 3 times.
Yeah, guys, please stop to saying that missing the double crip is bad, because this is an insane metric. It's not good for your health.
It's really not. Double crip hard.
Yeah. Please go back down to earth a little. We like you here.
All right, that was a nice fast rope climb from Elijah. Almost fell, but thankfully managed to pull the leaf before falling all the way down.
They both missed the door
Nice.
with the PG sword too. Yeah.
Pog slide and pog slide.
Solid.
Incredible.
Drinking the soup straight away. Oh my god.
Yeah, entering Ganon right as Jim is entering PG. This is not looking great. This looking GG. Especially when you get a nice first cycle Ganon like that.
Yeah, the script is being respected by Elijah right there. Jim having a bit of trouble to hit the tail right now. Sadly, going straight behind the back at the wrong moment. There we go. Second
nice
shot.
Second phase from Elijah as well.
Yeah. And we're about to get into the final phase, which I like to call the decoration phase.
That is GG.
For Elijah.
1:57:45:57.
Official time of 1:57:44.
Ooh. Nice. What a fantastic Ganon fight.
A very good Ganon fight right there. Send your GGs for Elijah. Meanwhile, Jim about to contend with PG2.
And I believe we have both of our runners waiting in the waiting room here, so I'm going to go ahead and drag both of them in, actually, and do a little post-race interview.
And
hello,
welcome.
GG, gamers.
GG's.
GG's.
How
This
feeling?
was exciting.
Yeah. I bet you, I have a couple questions right off the bat, if that's all right. That's okay with if that's okay with you guys. Jim, is there a reason you didn't grab the angular chest right at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, huh?
Realizing now that's
That reaction, though.
You actually spawned on angular.
Yeah.
No, I
okay.
just forgot then. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've been there before.
That's about what we thought as we were like, is he hoping to just like do the single dip? But
Yeah, it definitely would have saved me a bunch of time to do that.
The double magic was nice.
It was. It wasn't a required item, at least, but it was such a nice item, and also you were just there, so we're just like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This scene was interesting. There wasn't a lot of like. The only variation that we made is that Jim actually pushed Wind Temple before Tot G because he didn't. Elijah got bombs pretty early on.
On Needle Rock before the first dungeon, so that pushed Elijah towards Tower of the God first. But it was very nice to see both dungeons at the same time, and then you guys switched places for the second dungeon. So
yeah, that was
kind of fun.
That was pretty lucky that bombs were there.
Also,
I'll take it.
Let's talk about going out of Earth Temple at the end. You guys really don't like left side, huh?
Well, we were
I mean, not when it has 3 dungeon items and a small key.
Yeah. So yeah, we were. I wasn't sure about the small key, but I definitely take your word for it. I knew there was at least 3 dungeon items, and I remember watching back a qualifier race that we all did, and I watched your stream of it too, because I think it was one that you might not have been on Restream, and I wanted to like compare them. And you were doing commentary, and you said, okay, so there's 3 dungeon items on left side, so I'm just going to leave that and go check other stuff. And I was scared you were going to do it again, and I didn't want to get burned by it. And also, too, it's not that bad of a play if you know it has at least 3 dungeon items. So.
To be fair, it's extremely hard to keep track of what's going on in our temple with the current route where you start everything.
Exactly. I believe... Oh, GG, by the way, from
GG's
Jim.
Gymnast that just finished in the past.
57.
Yeah.
I think you got all 3 keys before that point, because when Elijah entered third crypt, he had 2 keys remaining. But there were the 3 dungeon items on the left, but we were really confused because we didn't know. We like had forgotten that you hadn't found any dungeon items yet, and we were like, "What are they doing? Oh, the gamble!" And it
literally
wasn't that much of a gamble, really.
we were looking at the screen and we were like, "Holy shit, Elijah gambling? The hell!"
I think my famous quote is, if there's one thing that I'm okay with not doing, it's Earth Temple left side.
But yeah, you guys gave us a really strong match. Second one tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST once again, and if we need a third one the day after, same time once again, it's gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype.
Yeah, this scene was really interesting because it was like fairly straightforward. There wasn't that much stuff that was pretty out of the way. I always like to ask at the end of a race, like, was there any like trick that you had that you did that was like a highlight for you, or like any part of the seed that you liked? So I just wanted to ask both of you if there's anything spicy that you did that you don't normally do, or anything that you were excited to see, or anything like that.
Ooh.
Good question. It's a very strong question.
I need a minute to think. You want to take this one first, Jim?
I guess A little bit of a small thing, but since I went to Wind Temple without bombs, in the cracked floors room, I had to do the frame perfect jump slash on the last
Yeah.
cracked floor to not fall to the bottom, and I got it, so that was cool.
We saw that. I popped off for you. That was
Yeah, we
Oh,
both
thank
popped
you.
off. Like we said on commentary, not the only thing that was cracked in that room at that moment.
I would say, thinking of you, Jim, it would either be that or it would be the open chest storage super swim that you did from Forest Haven to Cabana. That
was
was
insane.
cool. That was really cool. I don't think I've ever seen
Oh
that
yeah.
before.
That
Nice.
was
I
a
mean,
cool
yeah,
scene.
that's a storage spot that is in like 100%, so I'm used to
Ah,
that one.
Yeah,
it, it's a spicy
the,
one still.
the only thing that I think of right now, it wasn't really so much of a trick or highlight, but it was doing PG1 and also shooting down the tail while hitting the first 2 shots. And then I was like, fuck.
Now
I
I
was
need to
not.
roll.
If there's one thing I'm never prepared for is to shoot the tail while it's like on the ground.
Yeah, I
And
mentioned that it's like it's easier to do, but it's literally slower than
it's
just
almost
sniping it while it's in the air.
it's almost harder for me because I never do it.
At some point, you get so used to doing it the fast way that you forget your slow reflexes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
good question
boomerang
in chat.
strats here.
Huh? A good question in chat actually for Jim. When you went to Horseshoe the first time, you could have grabbed the salvage cord there, but you kind of just not. You kind of
Yeah,
just did it.
I remembered that as I was sailing to Diamond Step, I was like, wait a minute, Salvage
I,
Corp is the back there. I was like,
as
all
a
right,
big
well.
as a big season 3 guy, I feel you on that one because it took me a few seeds before realizing on the overworld, except on Poprit.
Yeah, normally you would just grab that like as you're going to Popper, and it's like kind of a new thing that you get it at different places, because usually the route used to be like just Windfall, Popperant, Crescent Moon, DRI, but that's the thing I like is like as season 4 has progressed that it's like that routing has like evolved like to different quadrants of the map. You either go top right, bottom left, or bottom right.
I think if we get one date like season 50, it's gonna be so hard to route the early game that we're all gonna have like big nosebleeds doing it. So
Um,
your now your roommate is gonna be able like to cook stuff on your head. That's gonna be that hot.
uh, yeah, I said the question in chat about how nervous was I going into Puppet Ganon. Usually, my strategy is whenever I'm breaking the barrier, I check the race time room just to make sure I haven't disconnected and I can uh, I can split and live split to done because I don't like to see the race time room because I don't like to see whenever if somebody else finishes, it kind of makes my end game. I feel like, and I keep looking over right, and I just I don't like it. So
Yeah.
I minimize the web browser because I like to keep the web browser open just in case like live split does disconnect or something and I need to click over to that and finish in there. But ultimately, I guess the thing very nervous is the answer to the question. TLDR, I was very
Yeah.
nervous.
I mean, you're going up again. Two like we were talking about this at the beginning of the stream, but two like incredible powerhouses of runners here. Like obviously you got Jim, who has cracked at every single Zelda game on the planet, and then Elijah, who has run the most season 4 races out of everybody on racetime.gg, which is insane.
88 now if you count this one.
True. Which is many races if you were not already aware.
I just don't have a life or
the
anything. So
oh god. The second place close to you is Jay Wist at 85. So it's a close call, but there's a lot of people doing a lot of fun
he'll
to
pass
see
me for sure. He'll pass me for sure.
at some point.
Regardless of who won and who lost, I think the important thing here is that this was an incredible race on both sides. You guys were on each other's tails like from the very beginning. So absolutely a pleasure to watch and to commentate. Game 2 is going to be crazy. It's going to be so exciting. I'm really excited to see it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about this run except for like thank you for a fantastic race.
Yeah,
I
that
don't-
was amazing to watch. Seriously. Once again, and also thank you to our trackers for today, Kenyan and Captain Mool, for the really good job that they did. You can also go follow our runners for today, gymnast86 and OriginalElijah. I almost said 88 for. And you can also go follow my co-commentator, Orange Plastic Cup. Thank you, Cup, for this.
No,
That was
thank
fun.
you, man. I had a lot of fun. I love hanging out with you, man.
That was fun. Also, I think Trez has unmuted and is about to take us away.
Yeah, Trez is gonna yell at us to be quiet now.
I have been unmuted for at least, I want to say, 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
Heck.
You never shut up.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh,
aware.
That's kind
what
of
I've
our
been
deal.
dealing with
That's
for
our
the past
job.
two.
Our job
2
is
to
to
3
not
years.
stop talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
We cover each other's drinking breaks, you know?
And we're really good at it.
Yeah.
What did I get myself into?
Uh,
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. This was a great race, as we saw. Tomorrow is going to be game 2. And that might be Jim's final hurrah before finally going back to Skyward Sword again.
No, I got losers bracket.
Oh,
can lose
true.
there too.
True. Very
No,
true. We're still in
Jim, you're
winner's
not
bracket right
supposed to
now.
lose.
I thought I was always supposed to get second place in these.
No.
usually. Usually.
Anyways, yeah, Jim is forbidden, yeah, you know
You
the
got it.
word.
Woods?
Jim is forbidden to play Skyward Sword until he wins a Wind Waker randomizer race again.
What?
Oh, no.
I can't believe Tresco is single-handedly trying to ruin my life.
But I
Wow,
love tad tones,
okay.
bro. Tad tones are so much fun.
That's what you get when you're the god of speedrunning. Then you are allowed to do those things. All right, folks.
The gymnastics on that one.
I'm digging myself a grave right now. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, give us game 3, Jim, and you'll be released. That's a good point.
I'll do my best, but I mean, if I don't check things in the right order, then I'm gonna lose.
Yeah,
that is how a randomizer works.
It's
It
fine.
is
I'm
the name
gonna
of the
send you the
game.
spoiler log. It's
Just
okay.
find the items, forehead.
Just go where the items are and do the thing.
There you go.
Woofer's
I'll make sure to find both Hero's Charm and Telescope next time.
Yes,
How about
please find the telescope. I need it in a winner's bracket race.
Alrighty, friends. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna send you over to MOR and take care.
Chi-chis.
Bye.
Have a good day, everyone. Bonne journée.